Matt Lenihan, Boxing Social, in association with William Hill, Empire Fight. So delighted to be joined by Miss Undisputed herself, Chantelle Cameron. We're here again, the Lions Den, back in Dublin. How do you feel coming into this?
Deja vu, ain't it?
Yeah. I remember, I'm going to rewind the clock a little bit. Before you fought in Abu Dhabi, I came and interviewed you, and we were talking about how you're going to feel fighting on the big stage with all them people, people chanting, booing, screaming, and your words were to me was, I don't know, I'd probably shit myself. But you went out there, you did it against, I suppose, against all the odds in the ultimate pressure cooker, and you managed to conquer it. How did it feel walking out that time in her backyard and getting the job done?
It was definitely overwhelming. I can remember I stood there about to walk out and I was like, wow. And even though obviously it wasn't for me, it was against me, I just thought, God, this is incredible. Like what you dream of as a boxer coming through the ranks. But I can remember I was just thinking, you're not going to get nights like this very often, so I just embrace it. And I think I embraced it, and as much as it weren't there for me, I kind of switched it and thought, oh, they're all there for me.
Was it a bit of a pinch me moment? Because I know you're quite reserved. You're not interested in none of that. You just want to get in there and get to the fighting. But was it a bit of a wow on me? Because I just spoke to Katie about it, and she said she was walking out and she felt so emotional coming to the ring. I thought by the time you two have walked to the ring, you're knackered already.
I was just focused on the job. I thought it weren't there for me anyway. It weren't my homecoming. I was there to spoil the party. So I was just fully focused on what I had to do.
I suppose everyone's already asked you, but Katie Taylor, you were assuming she'll come in a little bit different this time, maybe show you something else. A lot of people saying she won at the best, but I think saying that almost sometimes can take away from the job you did in there, because you went out there and won the fight, many people's eyes clearly. Are you expecting to see a different game plan at least from her this time around?
Yeah, I think so, but at the same time we're prepared for everything, so we've got everything ticked off. So I think she's definitely going to try something different, but I'm very good at adapting as well. So whatever she does do, I'm going to adapt, and I just think my style is all wrong for Katie Taylor.
Do you think as you've gone up in the levels and now you're at the highest level, the better the fighter, the better performance we see from you, sort of the more you can go into the toolbox and show a different side to yourself? Because as you're coming up, you shone quite bright, but it was very much, we could all see it, whereas this fight, you've got to go through maybe plan A, B, C and D. How much are you enjoying fighting, obviously, at this elite level and collecting them belts and showing what you're about?
I'm loving it, I think as well, I am showing people I'm improving with every fight I'm in. I think I'm getting better and better, and I really do think that. My confidence is growing. I'm adapting to different styles very well, and no one's dragged me through the trenches really. Mary McGee, me and her had a good toe-to-toe. But I think I just got to keep doing what I'm doing, and at the end of the day I always focus more on me than what my opponent's doing, so I just got to make sure that I'm so much better than the last time round. But I've got a good team that makes sure I will.
How much are you at sometimes odds with your team? Because I know you like a fight, and I can see Jamie trying to rein you back and going, Chantelle, look, this box, but you've got that in you where it's like, look, this is going to happen. Have you sort of got to manage that in the fight and sort of manage your temperament, and how difficult is that when you're in a fight of this magnitude and when the stakes are that high? So
sometimes in sparring, I'll be boxing well and stuff, and then Jamie will just go to me, right, go on then. It's like letting me off the leash, and I go in and I get a bit giddy with myself, because I think, ooh, and then I start going back to my style, and then I'll come back to the corner and he'll rein me back in again, and I love it. It's a bit of fun in camp as well, because it's just exciting, it keeps exciting. But Jamie's definitely got me boxing more, but at the same time he knows when to push the buttons and say to right, get out there now and go do something.
Well, look, it was an incredible achievement, but everything moves forward. Were you a little bit, I don't want to say pissed off, but were you a bit annoyed the fact that you'd already done the Lions Den, you'd won the fight, and now you wanted to maybe fight for other belts rather than defend your own again? Does that nag you a bit, or does that give you that drive to say, you know what, I'll come back here again and I won't just do it, I'm going to do it in better fashion?
So pissed off was the right word. You can
Cheers.
Say it.
Yeah. I'm trying to be a little bit more,
Yeah, definitely, but now I've flipped it as, do you know what, they've lit a fire in me, which have actually played in my favour now, because now I am pissed off, and I think, you know what, I'm going to come and spoil this homecoming again. And I knew that night there was a lot of people that were on my team as well that didn't want me to win, and I got the win. So it's going to happen all over again, and that's what's motivating me. Piss as much people off as I can, and just do the job again in even better fashion.
Well, another win over Katie Taylor will almost certainly put you, nearly top of the. I would say in and amongst pound for pound the best in the world. Is that important to you? Where people rank you in terms of pound for pound best in the world, or is it a case of doesn't matter as long as I'm winning, picking the belts up? Or do you want that status? That status?
I actually don't. So all them rankings, it doesn't faze me. Like on one ranking you can be number 2, on another you can be number 9. It's completely irrelevant to me. I don't care. As long as I'm winning and as long as I'm keeping my belts, and hopefully one day I'm going to be challenging someone else for their belt, and that's what matters to me.
Okay. Right, have you got a message to all the fans out there who got behind you, the people who did stick behind you when you did go into that environment? You got a message for all these people?
Yeah, thank you for supporting me, thank you for believing in me, and I'm glad that I proved everyone wrong. And for the people that did think I was going to get the win, just thank you so much, and we're going to go do it again.
Well, Chantelle, we're looking forward to it. It's a cracking rematch here in Ireland. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.